There we go. That seems to have sorted itself out largely. Sorry, y'all. There was a Windows update that apparently decided that my desire to run anything was clearly wrong and should not have been allowed. And thankfully, the music from the other the PS4 is not coming through now either, so that's good. Dauntless, don't you please crash on me? Come on. Be good. Good, thank you. Thank you, Dauntless. I am going to keep checking my phone just because I'm waiting for a response from Sony about something else. And that hopefully will come today, but we'll see. We'll goddamn see. In the meantime, we have got some wonderful Dauntless, and hopefully in apparently between 20 and 98 minutes, some Monster Hunter World. Sorry, that's a little bit dumb. I should have downloaded it last night when I started even considering it, but no, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, I just decided not to. Ugh. Oh my god, my glasses are filthy. So, if I remember correctly, we're mostly trying to get, I killed that! Sorry, computer's trying to get me to download a Java update, which I'm pretty sure I told it to never do again, but... So, if I recall correctly, we're trying to do Carabrak hunting, especially. Just because they will give us particularly good armor, and if we get very lucky and get way too much Arcanite, we could also possibly turn them into a really nice weapon. Plus, we still haven't finished hunting a Hellion yet. But I think we're going to keep doing this Patrol the Uncharted Reaches, just because it's fun. It's fun to keep trying to see what we're going to get. Because I don't think I've run into a single Tier 3 fight that I did not enjoy. Like, the Hellion was deeply confusing and had mechanics that I've never seen before that someone else was mercifully able to explain really quickly. But, like, the Stormclaw I think is the most boring, and it's just because I've done it before. All the other ones are just, what the hell is going on here? Like, the Nezaga is the only one that I don't think I'm prepared to handle that one. Like, at all right now. The fact that we haven't found a group at all yet means I should probably back out and queue up again, but... But yeah, just the fact that we didn't... That one I honestly could not figure out to save my life, that was a bit weird. But I think that one's also probably on the higher end of the Tier 3 fights. Because, I mean, the Pangar might actually be like the second or third easiest, because we haven't fought a Deadeye yet, so I don't know how much difference there is between them and their originals. The Carabrak seems sporadically difficult. Like, I'm not actually sure how to describe it. Oh god, that looks like a terrifying daily duel. It's a Hellion and a Pangar. Fuck that. So yeah, the Pangar is fun, like really fun, but it's also, like, rooted enough in the Nasher patterns that we've been taught up to this point that I don't find it terribly oh god, this is gonna be bad. Well, I guess I'm going in with the Scrave Maul. I don't remember if these guys are weak or strong to... Well, they're not strong to ice, but I don't remember if they're weak to ice or not. They also just have really cool-looking gear, just like the trenchcoat stuff is nice. But, yeah, this is the one where I'm less certain of how well this is going to go. But, like, this one's just weird enough that it's taking, like, elements of what I'm expecting from, like, a Quillshot fight. Which is cool, because I like doing Quillshot fights. Apparently a little bit more than most people like doing Quillshot fights. you've shrunk it down so it's way less about, like, trying to figure out what way it's going to throw its massive bulk, and more about dealing with it on a short-term basis, and then dealing with all of the spines and the electric stuff that it's doing around you to turn it into, like, an almost a bullet hell game. That's really cool to me. And then, yeah, the Hellion... I think that the Hellion's pretty new. Because I... Sorry. I had no idea about the, what was the mechanic? I've already forgotten the name. The mechanic of... I really don't want to leave another party. Yes, leave. The, like, little fire orbs that grant you immunity to fire. Like, that's not a thing I was expecting in this game. So, I'm intrigued already just because of that. Like, that's just not a thing I've seen them do with Dauntless yet. We're not gonna find a game, are we? We're now locked out of Ramsgate forever. Oh, pardon me while I accidentally crack everything. Including my hip. That made me feel... Oh, has the game secretly crashed? It has done that in the past. Okay, no. Come on, find me a patrol. Please find me a patrol that isn't going against an evil electric thing. Come to me, sandwich. Oh, sure, I haven't fought a Deadeye yet. I was actually just talking about this. I haven't seen one yet. I am intrigued. Oh, shoo, you little fuzzy demon. Earth. Come to me, breakfast. Come to me. Now, while I try and open it without it being insanely loud. So I don't know when we're going to be doing the IRL stream today, just because I have no idea when any of the things that I have to assemble are going to be arriving. Let's see. I think one of them... Actually, I think they're both out for shipping now. But one is with Amazon, one of them is with USPS, which means that it could be any time. Like, I'm actually a little surprised the Amazon one hasn't already shown up. I think late last week, Haley ordered, like, some wraps and something? I've already entirely forgotten what the order was, but it was, like, a couple of small things. You really want to ready up when we've still... She ordered, like, something. It was relatively small stuff that was supposed to arrive, I think, today? And for some reason it just showed up Monday morning at, like, 8 a.m. Shit. This is gonna go poorly. This is gonna go very poorly. I'm betting it now. He talked in chat, so at least he's actually, like, there? Oh, yes. Sometimes the matchmaking hates me. Just a little bit. Just a wee little bit. It's like the universe is trying to tell me that I actually should have started, like, a while later. Nope, I don't need the city. I'm just telling him that I got DC'd, because there's not actually anything else I can do now. I'm having some bad luck today. Having some very, very bad luck today. Like, quite incredibly terribly bad. Such that I don't think I've ever had this much poor luck just trying to find a hunt. Is this the same guy who's looking for a Nizaga hunt? I'm still... is ice good against electricity? I don't remember how elements work in this game. Hang on. I have the internet. I can be not stupid and just go check. What is this? Nizaga. Weakness. It is weak to frost. Okay. Brake parts are head, legs, and tail. Okay. And spines, but that barely counts because they regenerate. Wait, oh god, so there are, like, worse versions of a bunch of the creatures. Okay. Apparently there's more advanced versions of, like, the Scrave and the Drask that I haven't seen yet. And... oh, wow, there's worse versions of damn near everything. Jesus. One day I want to fight a Rezikiri. I'm not going to find a game today. It knows. It knows that I was going to betray it for... Wait, does the Rezikiri no longer have a place to fight it? Uncharted Reaches. Isn't that where we're at now? Huh, we are in the Uncharted Reaches. Okay, I guess we have to do more and more stuff gets unlocked in the Uncharted Reaches? Weird. One day I want to hunt a Rezikiri in a Shroud. I hope there's a more advanced version of the Skarn, too. The Skarn is such a good fight. Ugh. I don't think it gets quite enough love. So, no, it's not so much that there's no Monster Hunter. It's right over there. But I started downloading it at about 9:20, and it claimed that it had a half hour to download. It's currently 10:34, and it says 13 minutes left. Although it actually says 13 minutes left, and then underneath that it says 57 minutes left. So, once that's done, there will be Monster Hunter! Yeah, I made a poor choice. But yeah, mostly I'm just having some bad luck with trying to find a fight now. Because each one that I find is like 2 people, and the one that I finally agreed to, I got booted back to the login screen. So that's not great. Ooh, he's got a Pangar sword. I really wish I liked the swords more. They're definitely like my second or third favorite weapon, because I love the hammer. I don't know why, I love the hammer. And I think the sword and the... Honestly, I'm going to say right now that I think that, for me, the sword, the pike, and the chain blades are all sort of tied. And just depending on what balance changes get made at a given time, one or the other is my favorite. Right now, chain blades are down at the bottom. But they're still, like, easily one of my favorites. The sword just has never done anything for me. I don't know why. I feel kind of shitty about that, but... Come on, we gotta find more people. Please, 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 please. But yeah, I love the Skarn. I hope it gets more... gets like an advanced version of its fight, because the Skarn is easily one of my favorite fights in the entire game. It's so good! It doesn't deserve to be trapped down on tier 2. Like, yeah, it has way less insane, crazy mechanics like some of the other creatures, but it can do a lot of stuff, and with the stuff, with, like, the story that they've got backing it, I feel like the Skarn can do a lot of stuff similar to, like, the Hellion can. Like, the insane burrowing around the arena, and using its magnetics. Like, you could probably do it as something sort of similar to, like, a blend between the Nezaga and the Hellion, where, like, the Hellion does the burrow and then jump out in a eruption of, like, a volcano. You could maybe do, instead of that, the Skarn, like, buries itself or does its, like, defensive thing, and then uses the magnets to, in the same way that the Nezaga fires out the spikes that do, like, electric damage, make the Skarn, like, hunker down and then just, like, start shooting spines out of the ground with maybe some sort of, like, light indicator about where they're coming up, just so it's not entirely bullshit. But, oh god. Yeah, the Skarn is so good. It also just has a really nice armor set attached, too. Like, everything that I'm seeing about the Skarn, I just really enjoy. It's just really well designed. And I think someone was tweeting about it last night, that it's a really good showpiece monster, too. Just because you get part breaks in that you can break the armor, and it can fix the armor, but then you can also break the underlying parts. And you also get, like, the part breaks that really matter, because it does those attacks where it sort of, like, shifts all of its armor to one side and then lunges that way. And if you break some of the armor, those attacks are so much easier to deal with. Ow! Sorry, that hurt a lot. But yeah, we are going to do Monster Hunter once it downloads. I also had to restart the stream because the PS4 and OBS and a Windows update did awful weird things in tandem, such that the PS4 sound was coming through and I couldn't control it at all. Like, it just didn't respond to anything that I could do. And when I went, okay, well, maybe I just need to restart OBS, restarted OBS, same thing kept happening, and also all of my scene names and all of my source names were just replaced with R. Fuck, and now we're missing someone. Please let him drop in now. Come on. Come on. I'm having such bad luck today with finding a tier 3 or tier 4 fight. I don't want to go back to tier 3. I love tier 4 so much. God damn it, the original party lead has left. Oh, hey, someone else who actually colored their flag. Well, at least while we're here, we can try and grab some useful ingredients. Once again, I still mostly just need Duskweave, but eh. But yeah, I do love the Skarn. That's just such a good fight. And really, look at any of the armor that they designed for it, and most of the weapons, too, are just really nicely designed, because they very much bring across what the creature does. Because its whole thing is that, yeah, you don't actually really need so much of the creature as you do its crazy rock magnetic stuff. It's just cool. Although, I'm realizing I don't actually remember what the chain blades for the Skarn look like off the top of my head. Which feels a bit shitty. Like, I'm remembering the axe, and I know the hammer because I used the hammer. Hey, Stark, thank you very much. Now that we're done, we're gonna keep streaming, just not every single day. Right now, the schedule that we're looking at is going to be probably... Mondays will be, hopefully, Pokemon. We will not stream specifically on Tuesdays. Tuesdays are going to be... Well, Chewy streams on Tuesdays, so we might do bonus streams whenever we join Chewy for streams. Then we're looking to do a Friday show with Haley. Just so that she's still streaming at least once a week. Saturdays will continue to be D&D. We are not taking any time off. We're bad at this game. In fact, I'm probably going to stream for a very long time tomorrow as well, because there's a Stellaris expansion that comes out tomorrow. We are going to try and knuckle back down on doing the podcast, because Miriam and I both are kind of annoyed that we let the podcast just entirely slip. So, oh, fuck yes, it's a Carabac. I love these guys. So we're gonna knuckle back down on that. Which means that'll probably be done on Sundays, so we probably won't be doing any streaming on Sundays. So that leaves Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday are still a bit up in the air. But we know for sure we're gonna do streams on Mondays. Oh shit, I don't have any of my healing stuff. Oh crap, this is gonna be bad. We'll definitely be doing streams on Fridays, and we'll continue doing D&D or some other RPG on Saturdays. The other thing is we're trying to leave a spot open because one of our Patreon tiers, and that we feel is going to be pretty necessary if we want to actually make Patreon a worthwhile investment. I have to turn down game volume for myself and also for you all, I think. Hang on. Is a tier where we will actually run D&D or other RPG campaigns with patrons. And those would be streamed or recorded, so if those are streamed, we would want to have them, or have a day open to put them. But yeah, no, we do not, we have no chill. We're bad at this. I mean, I'm still a little bit annoyed that somehow our year challenge ends the day before a Stellaris expansion comes out. Plus, I mean, honestly, I really just want to do more of this. Because I enjoy streaming a lot. And I honestly desperately hate the job that I have been doing, and now that I'm quitting it and hoping to find another job, but this is going to be really tight with only 2 people. Shit! Oh, okay, well, dodge that death blow at least. Damn it! Wait, are we both hammers? Oh, I thought he was an axe user. We should be stunning him a lot more than we are, then. Well, then again, I guess to stun him, you mostly have to hit him in the head. Because his legs are fucking tiny. Ow! No, I would rather not be covered in bees, thank you. Oh. Especially when, what's it called? Battle for Azeroth. I'm in the alpha for Battle for Azeroth, and I still haven't managed to play any of that. That one I still want to actually get some playtime in on stream. Bad giant insect demon. No! God damn it, that should have hit him in the head! Ah! This is gonna be a really, really tough fight. Okay. Yep, ignore me for a second, so I can reload my hammer. Oh. That's just a thing now, I guess, in games that I play, isn't it? That I have to reload the hammer. Because this is the same issue whenever, well, not whenever, but often when we're playing Killing Floor now, is I keep playing the Berserker, who has that hammer with a blasting cap on it that needs to be reloaded. Ow! Okay, that hurt. Oh, he's about to go invisible, isn't he? Okay, that hurt. I can't dodge or else I'll bleed. Come on. Okay, that was dumb luck. Okay, good. I'm no longer dying. Or bleeding, whatever. Can you stun him out of that? The fact that he tried makes me think that maybe we can... Oh, God, he's got the razor arms. I didn't notice those before. Oh, you bastard. Shit. Come on. Take a potion, take a potion, take a potion. Draw the hammer, you idiot. Yeah, this is not going to go good. Okay, what? Sorry, I just looked over, and PlayStation's like, Monster Hunter's ready to use. And then has a other thing on the side, which I think is the install, because for some reason it can't download and install at the same time, that said 9 days remaining. Like, what? How? How? Ow. Okay, that hurt. I deserve that. Shit! Oh, okay, that hurt, but it hurt less than it should have. Sometimes I can get a very lucky, not really a dodge off. Come on. Nope, and now I'm covered in bees. Good. I'm still not entirely sure if this removes the bees or not, and how am I not down? Well, the bees will bring me down in a second. Let go of me, you bee bastards. Things. Yep, nope, need this. That was weird. What is he doing? Ow. Into the trees! I totally forgot to find any duskweed. Let's not get stuck in the trees. I have a very bad habit of doing that. Okay, nope, we're good. We're good. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I have, like, none of the gear that I should have, but it'll be fine. Woohoo! No, no, no bees! Goddamn fucking bees! And now he's invisible. Wonderful. Come on. The bees are going to be the end of me. Or just running smack face into him will be the end of me. That works too. Okay, he had a self-revive. I don't have one, because I don't have any of my proper gear. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't killed by bees. I was killed by the giant bee. The giant bee with razor-sharp claws. Who's totally not the basis for, like, all of my armor at this point. Ow. That was very close. I just love that one of his attacks is to turn invisible, but he'll sometimes turn invisible while he's covered in bees so you can see him. Oh shit, he's down. Cock, roll the wrong way! Woohoo! Not dead! No. I need your awful, like, saber arm things. Mostly because I don't want to get hit by him. Come on, bring it. Bring it. Careful. Shit, I was hoping we'd get stuck. Nope, nope, covered in bees. Well, when covered in bees, commit to being covered in bees, I guess. God, they're doing so much damage. I think there's a way to remove them, but I don't know what it is. I think other people have to attack me to get them off. In general, I think this boss is actually, or this behemoth is really well designed. It's just that, the AI doesn't always care so much about the invisibility, because it's still... God damn it, I'm gonna die from the blood loss now. The invisibility doesn't matter so much because you can see them! No matter... God damn it. Because you can see it no matter what. This one, weirdly, the invisibility is actually sort of like a weird hiding stat for the fact that it's also gone enraged. So most of what the invisibility does is actually just make it harder to see that it gets those, like, massive shoulder blade... Or not shoulder, like, forearm blades. Okay, this claims that it's ready to play. So let's see about that. So, I think what it's mostly doing is trying to obfuscate the fact that suddenly its attack range is slightly larger. Oh. But it's also, to the best of my knowledge, the only one that turns invisible. So it might also just be something that they're testing for the first time. Leave that party. It is constantly zipping all over the place, but it's only on the ground, or it's not really in the air. It hovers above the ground. Okay. So, what Monster Hunter means by it's playable, apparently, is that I can load up the title screen. Not like the menu screen, just literally a screen that is the box cover. That's it. Wait, before we go for a hunt, I need to actually set up my gear properly. Why are these different? Okay, let's set us up with healing pylons and, I guess, simple potions. Ugh, I don't want simple potions. Do I really not have any more duskweed? Ooh, good. I have one. I had one. Ooh. Ooh, it might be loading the game now. Well, let's make an ass ton of potions. So, the thing is that in a lot of those attacks, it's actively charging at you, which means that you can, with very good timing, what's it called? Stun it? Or, I guess not technically stun, but you can interrupt it. Plus, it should be said that I'm using a very, very slow weapon. There are much faster weapons, like the chain blades, or the warpike right over there, or the sword, that will be able to get in way more consistent damage. I'm using the hammer, so it's really slow, but it hits like a truck. So that's the whole idea, is that I may not land every hit, but when I do land a hit, I don't need to get a full combo off to do a lot of damage. Plus, if I can hit consistently on the head and the legs, which admittedly the legs on this one are tiny and kind of hidden, then I can slowly work it up to being a stunning it. Yeah, no. There's, so the weapons for Dauntless are sword, which is apparently... I have not played very much Monster Hunter, but people inform me that it's similar to the Greatsword, which it's going to be a little bit faster. We've got the axe, which is a little bit faster than the hammer that I'm using, but to increase its damage, you really have to commit to combos and specific attacks. You've got the chain blades that are a little bit lower damage, but much higher attack speed, and have a ranged option. And the warpike, which has basically a gun built in, and also just gives you a bit more range and high attack speed. I'm just much slower here because I'm using the hammer. The hammer is very slow, very not mobile in any possible way, with the minor benefit of there's a cannon attached to the hammer, so it can propel me farther. So that's how I can get in some of those really powerful good attacks, is to, like, launch onto its back and slam down with the hammer, but that requires a fair amount of luck. And the big thing for a lot of the late game bosses is that they're very upwardly mobile, so getting them into a spot where you can actually hit them is sort of a big deal. And is again why I like the hammer, because a hammer and to a lesser extent the axe can deal stagger damage and build up to the point that eventually you can knock the creature over and stun it for a little while. Ooh. However, it does look like Monster Hunter may have actually finished downloading and may be totally functional now. Which is why the PS4 is now making a god-awful sound. Because of course it is. I still want to get one more Dauntless hunt in just to see what we get to go up against, but we'll see. Could you make a slightly less awful sound, PS4? I get the feeling not, but whatever. Oh. But yeah, I can definitely see this looking like a really awful boss when it's... Or the Carabac looking like a really awful boss when it's two people with hammers trying to chase it down across a field. Also the fact that I forgot to have a whole bunch of my items. Because I should have had significantly better... Or maybe not significantly better, but a significantly larger pool of healing potions than I did, and other side benefit healing items. But nope, I was dumb. Okay, is this because you're downloading and also the game is sort of running? Then let's shut down the game. No, not start. Nope, those are all wrong. That's... Nope. Close app, there we go. There we go. The thing I will say is that one... Right now, you do have to pay to get into Dauntless, but eventually Dauntless will be free to play, so there will be much less commitment. They're also still slowly adding weapons. Like, we only have 5 right now, and even then they're still trying to do a... They're planning to do a rework on one of them, just because after the last update, it doesn't quite meet up with the stats for the other weapons. But eventually it is supposed to be free to play. In fact, they're planning on launching the open beta and hopefully the official release in 2018. So I think this will have that minor benefit of that you don't need to invest money to play it. But that does have the downside of it gets people less invested to keep playing. So... We'll have to see. Yeah, it looks like it was just because the game was running and it was trying to download. I feel like that other person just left, didn't he? I feel like he left. I have not had good luck with finding games today. Oh, hey, Cosmo. No, you can stay. I was just surprised because you didn't lay on my feet. Massive weird dog. Yes, I know, you're a very good boy. At least up until I start eating breakfast, and then you'll be trying to steal it from me. Yes. Good, evil little fur demon. Although I guess the cat is probably more evil than you, isn't he? Yeah. Oof. Come on, let there be at least 2 of us. Good, okay. If there's 2 of us, I'll at least try it. No, there's no... Monster Hunter World is out. And no, they are in closed beta right now. They're looking to transition into a fully open beta in 2018. And I don't think these 2 games actually are going to be that big of competitors, because this is a much more relaxed game than, frankly, a lot of people get with Monster Hunter. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example, because Monster Hunter, in a lot of cases, feels more like the endgame WoW rating, whereas this is more of, like... I don't want to say it's like looking for raid, but that's the easiest example that's coming to mind. Plus, again, this has the benefit of it's free, so there's no reason, if you like Monster Hunter and if you get a little bit bored of Monster Hunter, to go try something else. I think the bigger issue that they're probably going to run into is just actually making money, because right now the only thing that they want to charge for is just cosmetics. Actually, no, it's not. It was originally just cosmetics, and now they're toying around with the idea of purchasing there we go, got whatever that was. Bundles of this. Just like the stuff that you can go out and pick up on the islands. But Monster Hunter World also doesn't have a PC release date, because what the hell, Capcom? Am I hearing a weird static pop, or is he setting off a little explosion somewhere? Neither? Might have just been hallucinating weird pops. Okay. Then it was probably just static pops from something poking the cord. Where is the beastie? Also, where is the other hunter? Come on, no storm... Actually, no. The two of us might be able to handle a Stormclaw. So maybe Stormclaw... Wait, no, I've got a lightning weapon. That probably won't be great. Oh, we probably can't handle that. Good, good. We've got a Hellion. This should be good. Oh, this might actually be really, really terrible. This might be quite bad. And I still haven't found any duskweed. That actually seems like... Oh, well, there's one. That doesn't actually help a ton, but okay. Yeah, I think the big market for this game is probably going to be, especially among people who enjoy Monster Hunter, trying to get other people to try it out. So, yeah, $60 can be a big commitment for your friend who has never played a Monster Hunter game and might not care. But, hey, let's try out this free sort of Monster Hunter style game and see if you enjoy it. And yeah, it might basically be you graduate from one to the other. In the same way that, I'm trying to think of what the hell you would play to transfer into Dark Souls, but you would go from, hell, like Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild into Dark Souls is sort of the transition that I expect you would go through from, like, Dauntless to Monster Hunter. I was really hoping for some more duskweed, but okay. At least we'll get some use out of this, and I think I'm just carrying around simple potions, so I don't care too much about wasting them. Nope, you don't see shit. Don't look at us. Don't look at us. I don't actually... Oh, okay, this is a... I thought there was a broadleaf underneath it, too, and I have no idea what the broadleaf does. Kindle Sprout. Don't know what that one does either. Lots of plants that I actually haven't had to use before. Ooh. Okay, he's engaging. Well, this should be fun. I don't think I've actually taken out a Hellion yet, so... Hey, wait, this is weak to electricity, isn't it? Oop. Haha, nice try, bastard. Ow. Just gonna keep getting hit on the backswing. Always the backswing. Please exit the tree. Your tail doesn't like the tree. Okay, we actually need to be careful with him, because he's almost got enough magma armor already to change forms. Which would be quite bad. There we go. Nope. Didn't get me with the backswing that time. Ooh, he does not get staggered much from a leg shot. Okay, stand up and heal. Stand up and heal. Stand up and... Oh, okay. Woo! That was close. That was very close. Reload the hammer. Reload the hammer. Ha! Oh, shit. Well, thankfully he's not trying to pull the volcano crap directly on top of us this game. Or directly underneath us? Whatever. Directions are hard. Come on, bring it. God, I should have switched out for a hammer shield. Or for a shield lantern. Just gonna jump straight into the tail attack. Yep, damn it, now he's pissed off. And I just had to waste 2 goddamn... Okay. Well, at least we're immune to fire now. It's a nice temporary bonus. Whew. That I feel is about to wear out. Yep. Please don't get me on the backswing. Good, 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 good. We're fine. No, I was trying to get the fire immunity orbs, damn it. Good. Well, upside, he's not on fire anymore. As much. However, he is going to create a nice volcano. God damn. Okay, that was close. There we go. And we got another stun off. Ow. Okay, yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that. Sure, sure. Turn on the lantern. Come on. Thank you. Oh, for every time. I just gotta pay attention to the tail and the backswing. This is just getting dumb. Hi! I'm gonna go through so many healing potions. Okay, drop the orb, or the pylon. Come on. Welcome back, Mazu. Shit! Damn it! Ah. Come on, stand up, stand up. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Come on. Okay, I don't know why he backed off there, but I'm happy. Okay, and then I got sat on. Yeah, we are not a great setup for this fight. He's using a fire weapon, I'm using an electric weapon. I think mine is less bad, but his is actively terrible. And there's only 2 of us instead of 4. Gotta break the tail, gotta break the tail. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Yay, magma orb things. Well, I'm immune to fire. Come on, fire! Hey, thank you, Chewie, for the host. Whoop. We're gonna jump over to Monster Hunter pretty much after this hunt, just so everyone's aware. One, two, three. Get the... Yes! Got the full combo off. And now we roll, and now we roll, and now we flee, and now we try not to die. Whew. Oh, shit. Where's the volcano? Where's the volcano? Okay. Auto host is a fickle beast. Damn it! Always on the fucking backswing! Why are you apologizing to Masu? That was awesome. Roll, roll, roll. Just keep rolling, just keep rolling, just keep rolling. You bastard. Come on, let me revive him. Nope. Okay, my chance. Please don't build a volcano underneath me. Or you could just land on me. That works too. Has anyone ever told you you're kind of an asshole? Come on, reload, reload, reload. Ow. That's what I was afraid of! Nope, and now I'm on fire. Beautiful. Yep, rolling. Come on, leave me alone for like a half second. Good, good, now there's a volcano. Good! Ow. Yeah, it's like a Charog and a Nasher put together. It's mostly like a Pangar. Like, it's the same body design as a Pangar. It just has the fire stuff instead of ice. So you'll notice that as we fight it, it actually gets more and more of this, like, fire covering its body, and we can... Shit. We can damage pieces to... There we go, to remove some like that. And I believe the more of this it ends up with, the easier it is for it to turn into, like, this state. But these orbs that I'm picking up give us immunity to being set on fire, at least, so that's good. However, it doesn't give us immunity to being sat on by a giant lizard. I actually think this one is harder to fight than the Pangar. Because the Pangar is this, but ice. So it has a habit of, it doesn't, like, throw fire around. It does throw little ice shards at you sometimes if you're standing behind it. It'll swing the tail at you and fling some ice shards at you, but mostly what it does is curl up into a ball and tear off across the arena. There's no good way to show this, but there's a dog passed out on top of my feet right now. It's adorable. But yeah, it does seem, both of them seem to take a big amount of inspiration from the Nasher, which I'm okay with, because I think the Nasher is a really nice design, honestly, for a, like, first monster to fight. I think the Nasher is really good, and I think it's part of how they're trying to separate themselves from Monster Hunter, because with Monster Hunter, everything's sort of like Wyvern or Dragon-based. So here they start out with, like, a big, angry dino beaver. No, the kitty's actually right over there. The kitty I can actually show pretty easily. Why do I not have the other camera on here? Hang on just a second. Because we're going to jump over to Monster Hunter now anyway. Yes, camera... Oh, shit, that wasn't supposed to be that big, but yeah, hang on. Rumph. The kitty is just right over there, being a lazy sod. The dog, I can't actually get the camera down to because he's below the desk. So, yeah. Now then, you were fun. You were quite a bit of fun, Mr. Dauntless, but it appears that Monster Hunter is actually a functional game now. Da-da-da, da-da-da.